Alright, we're back for more Sonic and the Black Knight, and in this part we're going to do more of Misty Lake and continue on. Alrighty. This is basically more of the tutorial stages. Misty Lake is basically your tutorial area, I guess you could call it. Basically the entirety of the levels pretty much are just teaching you how to use the sword correctly. And I just blew through all those targets. Yeah, really short level right there. Some of these levels are really short. But that's kind of how Secret Rings was. Yeah, the identification screens are going to get boring, I will admit.
I suppose something must be done about this. What are you talking about?
A lot of cutscenes in the beginning, actually.
My edge has grown.
The story moves along really fast.
It has taken its toll.
Ha! Not the sharpest tool in the shed, huh?
That's because a gentleman shouldn't have such an edge.
Oh, that's deep.
Gentlemen? Who you calling gentlemen?
Seek out the blacksmith in the castle tower. I must be presentable.
Alright, yeah, the blacksmith is the first Sonic character that appears. Well, such as in Secret Rings, they played characters that... Well, I guess technically Shadow, Knuckles, and Blaze were the first ones, but... the first ones that are actually in the main game after you've been doing things. Yeah, this part's kind of weird. Just, okay. Randomly talking about flowers. This is actually a key point for later in the game, but yeah, you'll see that later.
I shall remain behind in hiding.
Seeing as she's the Royal Wizard, everyone would be like, "Oh my God, you're the Royal Wizard!" Oh!
May your journey be safe.
Alrighty, go ahead and head to Camelot Castle. And this is basically just to reach the end of the type level. Yeah. No special requirements to meet or anything. The music in this game, again, is very awesome. I think I said that already, but yeah. You gotta love the Return of Crush 40. The Return of Crush 40 is probably one of the highlights of this game. But yeah, the music does sound very Shadow the Hedgehog-esque. Yeah, screw it, we're gonna stop skipping all these enemies. Again, try to not attack the villagers because they will deduct from your score. And running into these barrels is the equivalent, as you can see, those little pop-ups of, getting one ring. You really can't get away with skipping all the enemies in this game. Right there, I just ran through them entirely. Do a barrel roll. Oh. I'll just do a barrel roll right through them. And there we go, we're at the blacksmith shop. Wow, 2 stars! That was bad. Yeah, a lot of these missions I probably won't do too well on. The ranking system is really strict. And we got the Soul Surge, which will become, a main ability that you can use, in, just kind of like a bailout. I'll show it off in the next level.
No, it can't be. This is the smithy, right?
It sure is. Welcome, sir.
I love Tails in this game.
At least not yet.
Says you.
He's barely in it at all, poor guy, but...
Sword. I've never seen one that talks before.
Oh, it talks all right.
I know a fine blade when I see it. I am a black blacksmith after all.
Great.
Nah, I don't know. Maybe because you're working in a blacksmith shop. Nah, I don't know. Maybe you're a baker. Haha, smack.
Of course I could. Now, what's the sword's name?
Caliber.
Caliber? Where have I heard that name before?
TV,
Sorry, but could you
as
speed
seen
up
on
a bit?
TV.
We're kind of in a hurry.
Sure. Leave it to me.
Sonic always in a rush. Can never sit still, can you? Alright, and these next few levels are basically just teaching you how to use the Soul Surge, which I said I would show off in the next level, and I forgot that these actually were Soul Surge tutorial-esque levels. And basically there's two different kinds of the Soul Surge. There's the on the ground one, and then there's the in the air one. For this level you have to use the on the ground one. And get 10 kills. So basically just wait till your sword, or hold the B button, or just press the B button, and then swing the remote when your sword glows. They'll teach you to do it when the sword glows later on, but basically all it does is save you more soul energy, which is that bar at the bottom left. And if you do it when there aren't any enemies around, it will act as a boost. Kind of like the speed break in Sonic and the Secret Rings. Alrighty, there we go. And now I believe the next one is doing it in the, teaching you how to do it in the air. Yep. This one basically is a lot like the homing attack. Just like in terms of appearance and things. But the same rules apply, just press the B button. And the other thing I should mention is that at any time when you're in the Soul Surge, you can press B again to just cancel it out. And again, wait till the sword glows, because it'll save soul energy. And I believe it also increases it. Yeah, it does. For every time you hit an enemy, when you get the sword glowing, it'll add back to your soul meter. And if you, of course, you can go faster the other way, but you'll waste soul energy a lot faster. So yeah, just keep an eye on his sword. Also, the reticule will glow. That little zooming thing that's going on each enemy, it'll glow whenever it's time for what's called, they call it a perfect strike, I believe, or a perfect hit, something like that. And the chili dog, yay! Alrighty, new area. Deep Woods. Now we have to go visit the Lady of the Lake, which will be another Sonic character that makes their appearance in this, I guess, storybook, you could say.
If I'm not mistaken, the Lady of the Lake lives somewhere out.
This reminds me of Twilight Princess a lot, this area. Just this, like, outside of the woods area, it just reminds me a lot of Hyrule Field. In Twilight Princess, anyway. Okay, basically all I have to do is swing the remote when they jump. Or just swing it like crazy. You can do that too. Whatever floats your boat.
It's all right. We're following the road.
And another thing this reminds me of Twilight Princess is kind of like when they're on the horse-drawn carriage, and you have to like protect the carriage. It kind of reminds me of that, slightly, except not nearly as complicated. And now the rest of the level where we just run. And basically what the stars will do, in addition to being your ranking, is the stars will also level up your proficiency in each attacking class, which you'll gain the other two later on. But basically as you get more stars, you'll gain new abilities and attacks and things like that. So try to go for as high a rank as possible. basically just to get your stuff up higher. And there are rewards for maxing out each class or weapon style proficiency, so that gives you plenty of incentive for leveling each up to the max. And I don't know why people are complaining that the sword swinging slows down the game so much, because it really doesn't. I mean, he keeps a relatively fast speed. It's not like it's not nearly as bad in Secret Rings, where he has to, like, every time he has to, until you get, like, way later in the game and you get enough upgrades, like, you have to keep your speed up all the time. You know, I'm just gonna skip this identification. And with that, I will see you guys next time.